Rumors, fear, and fascination swirl around one name, General Shadrack Sibiya. Within South Africa's security and political circles, he is a man both respected and feared, described by those who know him best as relentless, uncompromising, and, as one insider dramatically put it, a Pitbull in uniform. Before we dive into the details of this explosive story, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, because this one is filled with secrets, tension, and power moves that could change everything in South Africa's law enforcement landscape. General Sibiya's reputation didn't come overnight. Known for his iron fist approach to justice and his zero-tolerance stance toward corruption, Sibiya has built a career on chasing down some of the most powerful and dangerous individuals in the country. But his methods, and the sheer intensity with which he carries them out, have earned him both admiration and enemies. Within SAPS, insiders say there's an unspoken rule: you don't cross Sibiya. Colleagues claim he has a memory like a steel trap and a wall of iron. Once he's set his sights on a suspect or a case, he doesn't stop, not for threats, not for bribes, not for politics. It's that same ferocity that's made even some of his closest allies tread carefully around him, including Matlala, a longtime associate and fellow law enforcement figure who reportedly once said, "You don't mess with Sibiya. He bites harder than he barks." The nickname has stuck, the Pitbull. It's not just a reference to his relentless pursuit of justice, but to his raw, intimidating presence. People describe him as a man who doesn't mince words or tolerate weakness. Those who've worked with him say when Sibiya walks into a room, conversations stop. Even among high-ranking officers, there's an air of unease when his name comes up. One officer reportedly said, "Sibiya doesn't need to raise his voice. His silence is louder than a shout." But that same fearsome energy has also earned him loyal supporters, people who see him as one of the few remaining officers willing to take on corruption at any cost. Reports suggest that tension between Sibiya and Matlala has been brewing beneath the surface for months. While both men have shared missions in the past, sources say their relationship has grown strained as Sibiya's investigations began encroaching on areas Matlala wanted to keep quiet. Matlala, described by insiders as a strategic operator, allegedly told close colleagues that Sibiya was becoming too dangerous, and that even allies were starting to feel the heat. "He doesn't care who you are," one source said. "If you're in his way, you're a suspect. That's why everyone fears him, because once he starts digging, nobody is safe." Sibiya's record speaks for itself. Over the years, he's led multiple high-profile investigations that expose criminal syndicates, corruption rings, and even alleged links between government officials and organized crime. His pursuit of justice has earned him both national praise and international recognition. But it has also made him a target. Rumors of threats, smear campaigns, and political plots against him have circulated for years. Yet, somehow, Sibiya has always managed to survive, often coming out stronger, with more determination than before. Some say he thrives on conflict. Others believe he's simply too valuable, or too dangerous, to be taken down. Those close to him describe General Sibiya as a man with an unpredictable temperament. Calm one moment, explosive the next, he operates with precision and intimidation. He doesn't issue warnings, he issues results. Officers under his command know the rule: deliver or disappear. That level of intensity, while effective, has left a trail of exhausted subordinates and cautious allies. Matlala, once seen as one of Sibiya's few equals, reportedly began distancing himself from the general after one particularly tense meeting. According to an insider, Kat said he respected Sibiya, but he didn't trust him anymore. He said, "That man will take down anyone if it means winning." For the public, Sibiya represents something rare, a lawman unafraid to confront power. But for those within the system, he represents something more primal: fear. The fear of being exposed. The fear of being next. It's said that even when he's quiet, people feel his presence. His instincts are sharp, his patience short, and his ability to detect deception uncanny. "He looks at you like he already knows what you're hiding," said a former colleague. To his supporters, that's exactly what South Africa needs: a fearless figure who can't be bought, bullied, or silenced. To his critics, he's a ticking time bomb, a man whose intensity borders on obsession. What's next for General Sibiya? Insiders suggest that his latest investigations may be touching some of the most powerful names in government and business. That could explain the sudden fear and silence surrounding him. As one veteran officer put it, when Sibiya starts asking questions, everyone else starts deleting emails. Even Matlala, once confident and commanding, is now reportedly keeping a low profile. Whether that's fear, strategy, or both, only time will tell. Despite his reputation, Sibiya keeps his personal life guarded. Few know much about his background beyond his service record. Those who've tried to dig deeper have found walls of silence and carefully erased trails. Some believe that's intentional, a way to protect himself from enemies. Others believe it's simply part of who he is, a man built for secrecy, survival, and control. In a world where loyalty is fleeting and power is dangerous, General Sibiya stands out as a paradox. A feared protector, a relentless hunter, and a man who seems to thrive where others would fall apart. Even Cat Matlala, once seen as his equal, now reportedly fears him. And maybe that's what makes Sibiya so compelling and so dangerous. Because when everyone else hesitates, he doesn't. And in his world, hesitation is the same as defeat. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, because the story is far from over. More revelations are coming, and when they do, you'll want to be the first to know.